All right. I think we have it now. Let's see. We are in the final round of the stop and go event for February. Let's get started. We're currently ranked at 43. We're at the bottom. That's typically where we end up if we do make it to the final round. So let's get started on these 10 races. And of course, we're going to do Watkins Glen. All right. Team score is 908. And we qualify P1, P4. So we are going to do, let's try some energy. All right, we're all together here. See if we can get ahead. Get P2 for Taylor. So LaJoy is currently in P1, the rival. See how far up ahead they actually are. We are going to go ahead and pit this time around. Taylor is not really a fan of road courses. So LaJoy is going to have to pit. If we can get Taylor up there. we will be in pretty good shape, actually. All right. Let's see who all is going to pit this go around. All right. So Taylor's got into P4. We're using LaJoy and Phillips. This will be a really close race here. Their LaJoy is pretty tough. I think he's going to have to pit maybe next time around. I really don't have to pit again, but it looks like I probably will. And this will put us in a hurting situation. That's because we pushed the whole time. And I forgot to do tires. But it's final lap, so. Okay, so if we can hold on to P1, we're not going to be in the top 10 at the end of the event. We just don't have the tires. I should have taken that last couple seconds there or additional second to get those tires put on, but not bad. So as you can see, there's a bunch of 74s out there and 75. All right, Richmond. We got a pretty significant score. Should be another interesting race. P1, P2. And we're going to use arrow. Work on our fastest lap. Coming up on lap 5 or lap 6, I should say. And we're coming out in P6 and 7. Leaders pitting. We will catch up to them, no problem. Back to P1, P2. We'll have to pit one more time. And we'll go in and pit. I'm not going to worry about tires. Just going to go fuel. A 3 lap to go. Should be catching up to Phillips here pretty quick. And we're down P1, P2. Out of tires, out of fuel, and perfect. All right, race 3 is going to be Phoenix. And another higher score. We're getting a lot of rivals with higher scores. All right. We're going to go ahead and push on past Logano, hopefully. There we go. Yeah. Now we got to get around the rival black. And we will try to conserve a little bit here. I thought about using Logano. I just upgraded him this morning, but he just is at level 6, so that's not enough. All right, we're going to go ahead and conserve a little bit here. We got to nice cushion. And we're going to pit, put on fresh tires. Try to pit together, and that didn't, I missed that pit, so it's all right. We'll recover. No big deal. Here comes Taylor, P5. Looks like Black's pitting, and that's Survival Black. Our Black is currently in P7. He's got to get it together here to get caught up. He's now P3. We are going to have to pit one more time. See if we can conserve here a little bit so we don't have to pit too early. We are going to undercut. This time we got them both on the same pit stop, same pit strategy. Push out of the pits here. Of course, Arrival is going to be ahead of us, but they're going to have to stop right now. Go ahead and conserve. And go ahead and go fast. We got enough fuel. So we are currently, well, we'll be P1 here in just a minute. And P2. Another 75 points. So they had the real drivers, but our drivers are better off, and they had the stronger setup, but we had the better strategy. So that's how that all works. All right. Moved up 35th, and this is the regular Daytona, not the road course. All right. They have 911 to our 917. We're P1, P2. We'll go ahead and just use some blam on this here. And I'm going to have to pit stop here in a little bit, get me some more coffee. All right, we're racing against LaJoy, and I didn't see the other driver. Let's see here. Phillips. Pushed a little bit there just to get a little bit of space going. Now the bot's going to go crazy on us. Black's not going to let that happen. Taylor's like, no, no bot's getting ahead of us. We're going to be pitting here in a little bit. Go ahead and build that cushion up. There's a little bit of break here. I do like that this pit lane is fairly short, so it truly is a stop and go. Leaders will be pitting here. Yeah. So we just gotta get around turn 4 quick enough, and then we will be fine. Yeah, I think we're good right now. We can go ahead and conserve. And we're in P1, P2. And we're going to do just a fuel only. Maybe. I'll get tires on him. It'll be close. Big little experiment here. And they should pit on this lap coming around. If not, we might be in bad shape. Yes, they're pitting, so we're golden at this point. We're going to ignore the worn tires because it's final lap. They might catch up to Taylor, but I don't think so. I think we are set. I don't want to go fast. Either one of them. And there's another 75. That takes care of this version of Daytona. We've now moved up to a whopping 32, but there are quite a few races left. So we're going to be somewhere, hopefully, in this area right here. Be the best we've done in a long time if we make it that far. All right, I will be right back. All right. More coffee. All right, on to race 5. And we have a lower score finally. Yay. All right, so we are going to use Blam. All right, we are going to. I'm sorry for the pause there for a minute. I was trying to set up something on my other screen. All right, we're all set now. And we're trying to get back up into here. I think we'll be all right. Having a little bit of difficulty on my other monitor that was causing me some grief there. So final lap, P1, and can we get P2? Yes. So far, it's going to be close. Can we do it? Yes, just barely. All right. And moving on along. fun trying to do about 4 things at one time. All right. We're now in the 20s. Talladega. Let me take a minute here to get back what I was trying to do here. All right. Talladega, 7 laps. And I've raced against this guy a bunch towards the beginning of last year, right before I took a break. So what we're going to do on this one is go to a premium boost. And let's see. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that setup there for as boosts go. He's using the old school Shaw Phillips setup. Not a bad setup or driver choice. Shaw's a really good driver, especially for like the super speedways. Wow, did you see that car back there that's kind of went sideways coming into the pits? That was pretty cool. I'm not sure. I guess I was just kind of late on getting him into the pits. Well, obviously. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps my channel. I'm brand new, couple months in. I will get everybody pitted in this time correctly. Yay. Now let's see how well we can do catching up with everybody. They're 14th, and I'm not sure what the other. We're going to be awful close. Definitely need to get up there in P1, P2. I'm afraid we're going to run out of fuel. I'm going to ignore. This is bad. Did they pit? All right, can we maintain? I don't think we can because we're out of gas. All right, we're going to lose at least one spot. We're just done. We have zero fuel and a long way. We're going to get smoked. Wow, what a bad decision on my part. So we end up, and they actually even win. Totally, totally bad decision. So there's a really bad score. So we're going to be down in the 20s or 30s. That's probably how we're going to end the event. And we're back to Watkins Glen. All right. I think we want to do energy. All right. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully, that was the worst score I get for the whole event. I won't be too bad. I think last weekend I ended up getting a 35 on one. That was embarrassing. I think it was the first track out, if I remember. All right. We're off and running. We're in P1, P2. Let's stay there by the end of the race. You can watch some other of my favorite as well. Alzal W does F1 Clash, a little bit of NASCAR, um, a couple other games, and then Satoris is another YouTuber, and he's really good. They both race in the champions for F1 Clash. Satoris doesn't do NASCAR. It takes forever to get to the pits on this. Probably a few of us don't like Watkins Glen. All right, and they got LaJoy and Phillips again. That is kind of the common team for the newer players, or really since they came out with actual real NASCAR players. Uh, I ran LaJoy a little bit, but with my driving style, it just doesn't work for him or for me. All right, we're going to go ahead, throw some tires on there and some fuel. Hopefully we won't run out this time. And if we can get around LaJoy again, which I think we will. There we go. No problem. That energy boost works really well, as you can see. We're not going to go fast yet. We're on the final lap, P1, P2. And we're actually lapping cars this time. And there's one more race under our belt for this event. Another 75, a lot better than that 60 score. And race 8 will be Richmond. Oof, 961. I think this will be another energy boost. And after that, I got to get some more coffee again. Imagine that. We're going against Logano and Black. Let's see how we do. This is race 8 of 10, Richmond. We're all in a big old wad again. I'm going to try to conserve here a little bit. I just got to stay ahead of Logano and Black. Those pits come quick. I think we'll be fine. We'll probably pit around lap 7, same as him. How's the rival? And we're coming up on lap 6. Yeah. And lap 7 it is. Is he going to pit? Yes. Race out of the pits. The leaders are in the pits now. So now we're in P1, P2. We're going to conserve here a little bit. We're gonna have to pit one more time, but you can see our tires are in really good shape. But we're gonna go ahead. Pit. We didn't get to pit together, unfortunately. I didn't have it timed just right. But that's all right. They'll pit here pretty soon, if not right now. They are. Beautiful. All right, we're P1, P2. All we got to do is just hold it together. One thing with this going fast option that they do automatically is you always have to watch your tires. I think they focus more on fuel consumption versus tire usage. And we just lapped the rival. That's pretty cool. And we're up to 28th, race 8, Phoenix. Or excuse me, race 9, Phoenix. Another rival has outscored us, team score wise. All right, let's do. We'll change it up here a little bit. New compound. All right, the rivals in P2, P4. Now he's moving up to P1. Not going to be real concerned about it. We got 14 laps or 12 laps, 11 laps. As long as we can kind of stay in that area where we can get to them. I'm going to move Taylor up a little bit here. The difference with NASCAR Manager and F1 Clash, a big difference I see is you can pit both your drivers at the same time and they don't stack up because they have their own pits, which I think is pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and pit on lap 6. And I think Phillips will pit this time around. He is. So we're in good shape. All the leaders are pitting. Let's get on around. Phillips is heading out. So we will go ahead and conserve lap Coming up on lap 9 of 14. Watch everybody go through traffic. Lap vehicles, lap drivers. And we're going to be pitting fuel only. Today I've had the worst time not being able to pit my drivers together. And there's different thinking on that. So I just like to pit them together. All right, let's get them caught up. We're coming up on lap 13. Hopefully Phillips needs to pit. He does. So we're in good shape. As you can see, I don't want to go fast because I only have 30% worth of tires. I do not want to run out of tires again. So we ended up with 25% worth of tires. Very little. For some strange reason, they caught up with us. Been a bad deal. All right, another 75 points for us. We're still 27th. Scoring is just brutal. Look at all that. 750, 750, 748. That 69 hurt us, or 68, whatever it was. 61. Okay. If you say so. I thought I had like a 68 or 69, something like that. But as you can see, we did well with the rest of it. So here's Daytona, our last track of this event. I think we're going to use energy again. All right, P1, P4. So that gives that power and arrow. Hopefully we can stay ahead of the rival. Try to conserve as much as I can so I don't have to go and refuel as much. But LaJoy is going to go just full bore the whole time, it looks like. Come on, Taylor. I should have swapped Taylor out. I didn't even think about it. I know he's not good at road courses. See what we can do. Not much we can do, really. He's just not good on these road courses. Phillips has hardly used any fuel whatsoever. He's just hanging back there watching us race to death. And LaJoy is almost out of fuel. This might be our saving grace here. I'm going to try and conserve a little bit on Taylor. This will be interesting. Could this be what we needed? He is out of fuel. Can we get, I had the wrong button. Can we get far enough ahead so when we pit, we can stay ahead? I don't think so. I still think LaJoy, yeah, LaJoy will definitely not be pitting, but if we can get in and out, I had to get tires. I had no choice. Obviously, I had to get fuel. All right. He is coming through. We can get around LaJoy. Can Taylor get caught up to LaJoy? That's the question. And he's really close. I want to conserve. I want to get past LaJoy as well. We're going to have to pit. I think we're going to go gas only, fuel only. LaJoy is going to have to pit. If Taylor can stay way ahead of LaJoy, I think we're fine. We did a bunch of conserving. May not be enough. LaJoy seems to be completely out of gas. Not quite, but fairly close. That may give us that cushion we need. Phillips is nowhere near a threat to us, and there we go. Now, we need to conserve. We don't have a whole lot of tire left. We're not going to speed up until we have to. Hopefully, we just maintain this. We got 26% tire left. I'm totally conserve. LaJoy's coming. But all of a sudden, he slowed down. Phillips is out of gas. And we did it. Woo. All right. So where did we end up, at least currently? $22nd. All right. So there's quite a few going. So that's takes care of this race. And go ahead and get that spinner boost. What kind of crate did we get? Singularity. I haven't had one of those in a while, so that's good. Short circuit. I don't race enough to get a lot of the pit pass stuff, so let's see. Oh, look at there. Series 10 crate. I'm happy with that. 8-bit, Martins, short circuit again, couple blams. Oops, I was trying to get there. I had 56 until I upgraded a couple drivers. Oops. I still have quite a bit to max out and go elite on some of these other ones. If I did a little bit more race, and I got to get to 3,600 of these. And as you can see, and then I think I'm going to change and add a loadout in there for those road races. I'll probably put Phillips or something in there. So, all right, that will take care of this live stream, and see you on the next one.